Thank you, lovely hostess. Well done. Even got my name right. And it's good to see everybody here. We don't have wind, we don't have smoke. It's a fine day in the park. Congratulations and thanks for being here. I wanted to reflect for just a moment on what things were like when I first hit town. I came in here as a freshman at University of Idaho 45 years ago, almost to the day. And please don't sit and do any math on that. That gives me way too much. Back then, I reflect on how things were. Homosexuality, as it was called back then, was still illegal and a mental illness. You couldn't do anything. You could be fired. You could be chased out of your apartment. All kinds of detrimental concerns went on. We've made a lot of progress in the years since then. One, I was relieved to know that I'm no longer mentally ill after that got changed. That was a big plus. Further on, now we have legislation where we can serve openly in the military. We can get married, which is a good thing. Mr. Dave. We've made a lot of other progress, but there's still a lot of work yet to be done. Here in Moscow, the Moscow City Council passed an ordinance that puts sexual orientation and gender identity as part of the Non-Discrimination Act in this town. However, we've got a state that surrounds us which has no such thing, which is why we have to add the words Idaho people right over there, who would also like to put sexual orientation and gender identity into the Non-Discrimination Act within Idaho. All the progress that we've made is evanescent and temporary. Unless we get out and do something about it, oh, horror over there, but unless we do something and maintain our focus on what it is that we need to do, we're going to lose it. Look at what's happening in DC and other places in the political spectrum. All of this could go backwards, and the only way to prevent that is for all of you people out here, sit down, get educated, get registered, and vote. And I don't mean just vote reflexively, I mean get into it and look into the candidates and vote appropriately for you, because all of this can disappear. All of what we have here can be gone. And especially on the local issues, politics is where it meets the ground locally. And the number of people that are sitting right here, even in these front rows, is enough to swing a city council election one way or the other. So I encourage you guys to get out there, get educated, get registered, and then take the 5 minutes that it takes to go vote, because it is crucially important to all of us here to maintain what it is that we have. That election's coming up November 7th. The League of Women Voters over here is registering voters. The Democrats up there are registering voters. Get involved, get busy, and be yourselves, for heaven's sakes. Some famous poet, might have been Oscar Wilde, said, might as well be yourself, everybody else is already taken. So go for it, do yourselves, be fabulous, have fun, and thank you so much.